Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm here for my top 5 Wednesday for this week, and it's Thursday but I forgot about it, so I gotta realize last night it's Wednesday and I didn't film my top 5 Wednesday. So lesson learned, pre-film, Sarah, pre-film. Okay, so this week we are talking about books that we did not finish. So I have a few. It's a little rare for me not to finish a book. Even if I'm not completely enjoying it, I try to push through to finish it. But there have been a few that I just couldn't. So I will talk about those. Okay, I'm gonna kind of count down from 5, kind of in the order-ish that I did not finish these books. But there's one that I'm gonna save for the last spot, and I'll explain why. Okay, number 5 is the book Skinny Bitch. And I read this when I was really getting into working out and wanting to lose weight. And I'd heard it was good and that it helped people, but I could not stand this book. I got maybe almost halfway through. It got so vegan preachy, is what I called it. Just everything, it was pretty much like, you know, if you're not a vegan, you're gonna be fat. That was the tone of the entire book, and I was like, okay, I like my meat. So yeah, it didn't go well for me. I could see how it could help people. I did like kind of the tough love language that they use and stuff, like that kind of stuff didn't bother me. Sometimes people need that, but yeah, like I'm not gonna gain weight if I don't use vegan toothpaste. I'm sorry. All right, number 4 is Julie and Julia by Julie Powell. I had talked about this book before on my channel. I got a little bit into, I think maybe like 20 or 25%, and she started going on a rant about politics and saying bad things about the political party I'm affiliated with, so I didn't like that, and at that point I put the book down. However, I love the movie. The movie is one of my favorite movies of all time, so but yeah, the book just, I didn't really care for Julie as herself in the book. Number 3 is Black Earth by Timothy Snyder. This is probably the most recent one that I did not finish, and I did not finish this book because I was bored with it, unfortunately. This book is about the Holocaust, and it read very much like a history book, and I got very bored with that. That's not really anything that I'm super interested. I am interested in the Holocaust and that time period and things like that, but I don't know, this one didn't keep my attention very well, so I did not finish it. Coming in at number 2 is a book that I was super excited to read, and I snatched it up as soon as I saw it. I hadn't even heard about it, and then I saw it at a used bookstore and I grabbed it and I was so excited. And it's been on my shelf for a while, and then I finally tried it this year and hated it, unfortunately, and that is Revenge Wears Prada by Lauren Weisberger. Okay, so this is the sequel to The Devil Wears Prada. This book takes place 10 years after The Devil Wears Prada ends, and it's been 10 years since The Devil Wears Prada has been written. It's 10 years in between the actual books and the actual story in the books, if that makes sense. All of it's 10 years apart. And I think that might have been too much time in between these two stories, because The Devil Wears Prada is one of my favorite books of all time. It's in my top 10. But I hated this one. I don't know. I got 100 pages. I still have my bookmark in it. I got about 100 pages in, 99, and I did not care about what was happening. Andy got on my nerves, and I loved Andy in the first book, but she got on my nerves in this one, and I think she was being stupid and causing drama when there didn't need to be any drama. Like, just say something. Just say something. Come on. So, yeah, I don't know. I was really disappointed in this. I don't plan to finish this. I'm probably going to unhaul this book because I'm just disappointed. And the number 1 book that I did not finish, but I wanted to save it for last because I actually am going to read it this month, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. And I started reading this book a couple years ago. I think I got 25% through it, maybe, on my Kindle. But I had no clue what was going on. I was so confused. I didn't understand why everyone was raving about it. And so I put it down and just never went back to it. But this year, this month, I'm actually going to pick this up. I'm going to read it. I bought this for like 10 cents at a library sale. It does have like some tape on it because the spine had been kind of ripped a little bit, but other than that, it's in good condition. And 10 cents, come on. So yeah, I'm going to pick this book up this month, and I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to read it all the way through. I think I'm more ready for it now. I have a better concept of what the premise is. I did not see the movie, so I'm still going into this a little, you know, I don't know what happens. I know what the story's about, but I don't know the outcomes or anything like that. So, yep, I did not finish this book, but I am going to. All right, that's it for me for this Top 5 Wednesday. Like I said, it's rare that I don't finish a book, but I have definitely gotten to a point in my reading life, I guess, that I'm not going to waste my time on a book that I'm not enjoying. So, and then I'm kind of letting go of that guilt of, oh, but I wanted to read it so bad. Well, if you get halfway through it, I usually try to give a book halfway through. If halfway through I'm still like just not interested, or then, you know, I'll put it down. And I learned that lesson with the Stieg Larsson books, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, that series. It took about halfway through for things to pick up, and then they ended up being amazing. So that's why I give them halfway through. If by then it still hasn't picked up, I'm not gonna continue with it. But those are a few that I have not finished, and one that I'm going to finish this month. All right, that's it for me. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any books off the top of your head that you did not finish and why. And that's it for me. If you guys want to check out the Top 5 Wednesday concept, there is a Goodreads group that I will link in the description below, and you can join it and you can find out all the information there. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, I will see you guys again soon. Bye.